Guys, Deludiguno, I've touched on this subject again and again, but people are still asking me. So here it is. Okay, there's two ways to look at this Giroud situation. From a fan's point of view, we know he's not been that striker that to get 20 goals and things, and he's shown in big games he can score goals, he can contribute, he can nick us wins and nick us points. But he is a plan B. That's his role, like he was last year. You come off the bench, you try and do something. That's all him. We want that. He gives us something different in regards to Lacazette, who we've just signed. Of course, he hasn't kicked a ball for us yet, but you know he's clearly different to how Giroud likes to play. Last year, Alexis through the middle. Welbs will never have the goal scoring record like Giroud, and will never be as clinical as Giroud in front of goal. Disgraceful, I know, but he runs in behind and things of that nature. So Giroud gives us something, but not what they do. He is good for general play, but we've seen the reasons as to why it doesn't work at times. So if I'm a fan, I wanted to stay. But if I'm Giroud, honest to God, I'd go. Honest to God, I know. I mean, the only thing that would keep me, I know Giroud's not the sort of player to be saying stuff like this, but the only thing I would stay at Arsenal for if it was here is Champions League football. I say that because you look at the likes of Everton, he's being linked with Everton, Ronald Koeman, they're spending money, they've resigned, they're in talks to re-sign Wayne Rooney allegedly, depending on how that Lukaku stuff goes. Davy Klaassen, a decent midfielder from Holland. They've got Sandro Ramirez, decent young prospect who I've spoken about, and they've made some up Pickford, Michael Keane, some very good additions. So they're a side willing to splash the cash. We know a former shareholder sold his shares here and went to go and flex his muscles over there and help them. They're showing some ambition. Ronald Koeman, earmarked as a possible Barcelona manager in the future. You see what he's on. You see there's exciting times. Lukaku's gone, so there's a spot there. He'll definitely play games. They're exciting. They're trying to get into. I assume they're trying to get into the Champions League or whatever. So yeah, there's an ambitious side for him. If I'm Giroud, I'll jump at that for the reasons I've just said, and the World Cup next year. France, I do think if Giroud didn't play football purely because of how Deschamps likes to play football and use his side, Giroud maybe will still go. But the chance to play regular football to guarantee you make that trip to France. When you look at guys like Lukaku who made the move from guys like Lacazette, made the move from Lyon to try and get in that French side, to try and boost up their status. So if he leaves, he plays regular football, he maintains his side for the World Cup next year. He's 31 years of age. His contract's up in 2019. He's got to be looking for a bit more security and things like that. Everton will give him a contract extended past 2019. We'll put him on some decent wages, maybe one of the highest earners. I don't think he'll get more than Rooney, should Rooney leave and go to Everton. But yeah, he'll have that regular football, and he'd probably be rated more. I've always said Giroud, if he went to a West Ham, a Southampton, a side like Palace, one of these sides where he's going to play proper football, that's his level. He can lead the line for them, and he will score a lot of goals, and the fans would keep him in high regard. But for us, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, all the sides that want to do better, Giroud can chip in, but he can't do it all. So yeah, that's it for the final and last time I ever go over Giroud again until something actually happens. If I'm Giroud, if I was personally in Giroud's shoes, I would have gone. And I've spoken about it before. When he's clearly been documented that he's gone into Wenger's office and asked why he's not playing. And when he has played well, he's been dropped straight away. And when he actually hasn't played well, he kept his side. So that's a side note, but that's very annoying. Like, I keep mentioning it. I have to mention it. When he started against Spurs in the derby, why did he start? But yeah, now there's Lacazette, who's clearly going to play more than you, record signing. There's Danny Welbeck. You will never have the goal scoring record as you, and that would hurt me more if I'm Giroud, knowing that a striker that hasn't scored more goals than me. No, I could break my leg for a season and he won't have as much goals as me. Will start ahead of me. Why? Because he offers more for the team, running in behind, all that sort of stuff, self-sacrificing stuff. That. You're then fighting the likes of Theo Walcott. Of course, Theo's not going to play through the middle, but we don't know if Alexis will play through the middle. All of these players can play through the middle and play on the flanks, apart from Giroud. So there's all space. There's all competition for spaces. So it's all a melting pot. He has to care about himself, and he only has a duty to look after himself. So if it was me, I would have been gone. There's even talk of returning back to France. Montpellier, not Montpellier. What am I talking about? That's his former club. Marseille. New owners trying to flex their muscles, innovative project. There's sort of stuff like that. Lyon, you could go there. Yeah, there's little sides. Who knows if your agent's good? I know we've seen agents do a madness for some players. I mean, you've seen Ben Arthur end up at PSG. If your agent's good enough, who knows? You might even end up at Barcelona. That wouldn't be such a bad bench to be sitting on. It'd definitely be better than the Emirates. But yeah, guys, waffling now. There's not much more to be said. That's just my final and last video on Olivier Giroud until something happens. Delulu Lagoon, I'm signing out.